Mr. President, I sat at this desk on March 6th. We had been voting, as the presiding officer from Hawaii remembers, we had been voting all night. It was a Saturday at about 12:30. We had voted for about 11 hours, and we defeated by one vote an amendment where Senator Grassley and my colleagues from the Finance Committee and the Republicans tried to delete the child tax credit from the American Rescue Plan. We then took a second vote around noon on Saturday after, as I said, 11 or 12 hours of voting, where we passed the American Rescue Plan by one vote. So two different times, the Republican Party, which always votes for tax cuts for the richest people in the country, always, on party line votes, always under the very discredited theory that tax cuts, the dollars trickle down to workers and to the middle class and to the rest of the country. They'll always vote for a big tax cut for rich people, but they opposed twice, unanimously opposed, every single one opposed the child tax credit. Now, today's the magic day. I remember saying to Senator Casey, when we passed the American Rescue Plan, this is the best day of my career in public service, because we're going to reduce the child poverty rate by 50%. This isn't a tax cut for rich people so they can buy another home or another yacht or another vacation place. This is money in the pockets of working class and middle class and struggling people from Maine and Ohio and Texas and Iowa and all over the country. So today people should start checking their bank accounts, looking at their phone, checking their bank accounts, look at their mailbox starting today, Friday, Saturday, Monday. The great majority of American families will see this tax cut. We'll see this $250 or $300 a month. They're going to start receiving it. It'll be $250 if the child is 6 or over. There'll be $250, 6 to 17. If they're 5 or under, it will be $300 per month per child. July 15th, August 15th, September 15th, October, November, December. Then the second half of the tax cut, they will get lump sum starting next year when they file their taxes. 92% of kids in my state, 92% of children under 18 are eligible for this. And you know, these are all numbers and these are all statistics, but here's what it means. I did a series of roundtables in Cleveland and Columbus and Dayton and Cincinnati and Toledo and Youngstown, in Fremont and Bryan and Defiance, Ohio. And here's what I heard. One woman said, you know, my son, for the first time in his life, I can send him for a week at summer camp because of this child tax credit. A father said, I can buy the equipment for my daughter to play fast pitch softball now. Another said, you know, I am so anxious, I heard this many times, so anxious at the end of every month, the last week, how am I going to cobble together the money to pay my rent? And often I have to choose between buying enough food and paying my rent. Others said, now I can work more hours because I can afford daycare for my children. And a few said things like, you know, now per child, my babies are 3 and 4 years old. I can put $100 a month aside for each of them so they can go to Lorain Community College or Sinclair or Northwest State Community College or Ohio State University or Denison. They can get a start on saving money. Why wouldn't we want to do that? We talk about infrastructure around here. Infrastructure is building a foundation so families can launch their children to a better life. And providing families $250 or $300 a month, month after month after month, gives those kids opportunity they never would have had. Why wouldn't we think that's the best day this Congress has had in 25 years when we do that? It's pretty simple. And you know what I really like about this, Mr. President? And I know that you appreciate that in Maine. What I really like about it is Senator King in Maine, Senator Grassley, we don't make the decisions what these parents should do. We provide them the dollars. They spend it best. Whether it's a family in Dubuque, or whether it's a family in Portland, or whether it's a family in Mansfield or Cleveland, I don't know what's best for them. We provide them the dollars. They make the decision what's best for their child. Summer camp, diapers, softball games, saving for college, just having enough to eat, occasionally getting to go out to a diner down the street in Lime, Ohio. All of those kinds of decisions, let the parents make. We're giving them that. We are empowered. If we care about family values, if we care about our families, give them a little more help, it will make a huge difference in their lives. That's why this is so important. It starts today. It's then next month and the month after for a year. We need to renew this. We need to make sure it's permanent. We do that, it's going to launch a whole generation of kids, give them more opportunity. What's not to love about that? Mr. President, I yield the floor.